First of all, what's your name?
I'm Alice.
And where are you from, Alice?
I'm originally from England, but recently I've moved to Spain. I've been living here for 1 month.
For 1 month. And how do you find living in Spain?
It's very different. Obviously, I don't speak the language, so I'm having to learn Spanish. But it's good. I like it.
So, tell me, what do you do in your free time?
Well, I like to read books. I like walking. I live in YouTube. I'm always on YouTube all the time.
Okay, so what do you like to watch on YouTube?
I quite like video essays about philosophy, anthropology, movies. I like film reviews.
Now that's really interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, so a lot of my students keep asking me the same question. So, should I learn the American English or the British English?
Oh, that's a good question. I think American English is probably more widely used if you think how big America is and how many people there are. Whereas England is very small, not as
Yeah,
many people. So
but it has
maybe
a wonderful accent.
that's true. We do have a wonderful accent, but I think maybe American could be more useful. I mean, most films, I mean, if you
Yeah,
think
like
about
Hollywood
Hollywood,
industry is all in the American, so that's why.
exactly. So it might be more useful to learn. However, our accent is better, I will say.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
Oh, so I only have one sister. She still lives in England. She's younger than me, but she's taller than me. So
So tell me, how do you get along with your sister?
we get along quite well because we're quite similar. We're both quite introverted, I guess, and we like to
Okay.
do our own thing. But I don't see her very much. We live in
Yes.
completely different places.
So can you tell me about the last time you fought with her?
Mm. When we were children, sure, we would fight all the time. But now we're adults. We just have reasonable disagreements. So it's
Reasonable
not like,
disagreements.
yeah, we don't fight. We just disagree
You
politely.
agree. So you agree to disagree.
Exactly.
You agree to disagree. I want to ask you about the traditional meal in England.
It's quite funny. So I in England I taught in an international school, and I got lots of students that would come and talk about fish and chips like it was the
Fish and chips.
yeah, like it was the most famous meal of England. And I guess it is. Everyone talks about fish and chips in England, but I mean, it's not that great, but
It's
it's very traditional meal.
so you don't seem like you like food too much.
I love food. Fish and chips. It's not the healthiest choice. You couldn't eat it every day.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
but we also have we call it Sunday dinner, and it's just like
A
meat.
tradition.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tradition. It's meat, Yorkshire puddings, gravy, vegetables, all together, piled up, and that is the tradition. Sunday dinners.
that's the tradition. So,
Yeah.
how about cooking? Can you cook?
Kind of. It depends what you mean by cook. I can put things in a frying pan
No,
and
this is not cooking. This is cheating. No, I'm talking about cooking dinner, cooking lunch.
mm, I'm not much of a chef. I like my mum follows recipes and she'll like I'll boil this and I'll saute this and she makes the most elaborate meals.
In your opinion, what is the perfect age for someone to get married?
I don't think there is a perfect age. I think everyone is different and you should like people need to respect that about each other. I know people who started families in their mid to late 30s and it suited them. They're happy with that. I think if you force it too early, then there will be repercussions down the line. Uh,
Yes,
yeah.
it would be
So,
like a rushed decision. I mean, unfortunately, I see a lot of young couples like 19, 20, 21, 22, and they just get married. And at the age
mm,
of 29, they have three kids. I mean, Come on. I mean,
Yeah.
this is too
I
much.
think you need to live your life for a little bit longer. So for me, I need to, I don't know, finish my education. I want to travel and I want to live my life before I devote my life to someone else.
What are the traits of good language learners?
Traits of good language learners. Taking notes. The
Okay.
amount of classes I have taught where people sit there and look at me and listen, and I'm thinking, write this down. This is a useful thing that I'm telling. Grab a pen, write it
Yes, I
down.
mean, yeah, it feels like your information are going to waste when students just listen. For example, I say, this is a new word, it's important, and he just nod.
Yeah,
Come
exactly.
on, just write it down for God's sake.
Yeah, it goes in one ear, out the other ear.
Okay, so it was really nice talking to you today.
Thank you. It was really nice talking to you too.